Alright, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yashai, Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps, shalom. Brother Iram from the James Jamaica camp. And just want to lesson based upon a situation we experienced today, well, not today, yesterday, Slovakia. I was traveling on the bus, right? Basically, just going home from the bus, and we kind of living in this city, so the bus are packed with people and all type of madness, just traveling with niggers. And then you had this nigger woman, right? This Israelite woman, right? The so-called black woman is God, right? Hell a bit short in stature, don't really have much body in her, and she get a phone call, and then right away here she say, yo, like these were exact words, yo, now I have to come back off a tree and tear off a boy face for brother, cause right now me don't want nobody play with my brother, me have to tear off the boy face, don't make me have to come back off a tree. And as she thought, basically she big up herself, right, and say, oh, we should have do it to the man, and we should have do this and should have do that. So the man them in the bus start laughing and say, well, they would want to have a woman like she, because basically like the man say, yo, that means I mean if you see I'm afraid. So she said she turned to the man, literally to this grown ass man, where I think if I remember correctly, he would have some beard on him face, where really like a grown ass man fear. Look at him and tell him straight, say, look here, you have flesh and blood just like me, and right now me know me can't make you bleed. That was her exact words. So she said, yo, she not cow down from nobody, everybody a human, and basically any man can bleed. I'm like, the whole time that is like my spirit of boy, if you just say, yo, alright, can we take this outside? Since it's a high and mighty, can we just prove a point? But hey, we in a Babylon, you have to hold your foot, but you just basically irksome to the spirit. And like me I say, yo, this not even make no sense. Right? And afterwards, like I say, yo, so that means say, yo, if I am man in a war with somebody, that means you defend a man. She turn and say, oh no. She say, yo, brother, a family, brother, flesh and blood. Next thing she go defend man, a man go left her, and she basically she waste her time and defend somebody when now go defend her. For sure say, oh, Eve now have no trust, or the Israelite woman have no trust in the Israelite man, right? So the end all be all of this is basically just to bring out some scripture for sure say, yo, these women are really out of order, and the Lord really have to go humble them, yo. Hey, she hella shot, yo. Hey, probably a primary school kid could have taken her, but hey, that show the pride of these women. So I'm going to read my first scripture, which is Jeremiah 31, verse 22, right? And it states, how long wilt thou go about, O thou black backsliding daughter? For Yahweh had created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. And basically, to our words, so she claims she going to defend her brother, is a man or brother they going to fight. And she said she want to tear off a boy's face. That's an example of she encompass a man. And when I look up the word compass, Slovakia, right, quickly get it, from the Hebrew word sabab, which means to turn about, right? Now it goes down to the second definition. It says to march, right, or walk around, to circle about, right? And the main point I'm looking for is to surround, right, or cause to go around. And when I go down to the Strong's definitions, it says literally and figuratively to bring, to cast, to fetch. Right? So she basically decides that she go against this man. It also mean to what? To besiege. Right? So she basically, and as she say, don't make sure to come off a bus and come back off a tree. Meaning that she was going to circle back the route, or circle the route to go for basically go war the man. Right? So that is an example of a woman compassing about a man. Right? So hey, she was high in her pride, yo. Right? And and it shows you this world well off, because the whole fact say she actually look on the grown ass man and tell him say she would have war him right here, right now. It shows say she not have no respect for the Israelite man, none at all. Now the second point where she go off with is the point where she basically say she when the man them asks her say if she defend her husband, and she say no, because our family are flesh and blood, right? This is what the scripture have to say. This is Genesis chapter 3 verse 16, right? It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow shalt thou bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Exactly. So basically, she's supposed to have a desire unto her husband, right? And we'll look up this word desire as well. And this is the word desire from the BLB. Tasha wakwak, right? Desire, longing, craving, right? And if you go into the root, Salakia, if you go into the root, it says to Salakia Akyom. It says basically to be abundant, to overflow. Now just a small sidetrack, going into the Merriam-Webster dictionary. This is the word desire, right? To want or wish for something, right? Now when you go down to the second definition, Salakia, it says conscious impulse towards something that promises enjoyment or satisfaction in attainment, right? So she's supposed to have a longing or a craving, or when a woman think about a man, she's supposed to think about she having a man or having the man around her, supposed to be some form of enjoyment or satisfaction towards her, right? She's supposed to see that as a big attainment, but these women don't really have that, right? Going back to the precept, this is Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, right? Or shall I say, or she and her family are one flesh, our brother that bunch, but man and man, right? Verse 24, it says, start at verse 23, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Exactly. So that was I thought was our boyfriend, which basically would be our husband, basically, and of flesh, our brother of flesh. The scripture say, man leave father and mother and cleave to his wife, and the same the like. If a man basically buy a wife, but then or overway obtain a wife, ultimately she will come live with him and leave our family and become part of Feme household, helping him build Feme household, right, as his property. That is why you used to have to buy the wife, because she was an asset to the father, and now she become your asset. So she's supposed to be for you, and she's supposed to be down for the cost, right? Like what Jake, like we say, the world, right? Them always say ride or die, right? And you had instances in the scripture where women would defend their men. Well, basically there's a law concerning women that are defending their men. The law is not against the woman defending the man, but there was a boundary that she should not pass as it pertains to she defending her husband, and we'll get that, right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 25 verse 11. When men strive together one with another, and the wife of the one draweth near to deliver her husband out of the hand of him that smiteth him, and putteth forth her hand, and taketh him by the secrets, then thou shalt cut off her hand, thine eye shall not pity her. So the thing about it is that if two men basically in a one quarrel or strife, a woman, but then naturally being her husband and she have a desire or a longing towards her husband, she don't want to defend him. Right? But this show that these women now have the desire or a longing to them husband, because this is what she said. She said, yo, she would defend him. Right? Man a big man for defend himself. Right? But as we said, the only thing is she could take the man by the balls. Right? She would not get punished for that. But can we look up the word deliver in the scripture? Right? This is the word deliver. Come from the Hebrew word natazal. Right? And when you scroll along, it says to rescue, to recover. Right? From enemies or troubles or death. Right? So when basically what is that? Defending, yo. And when I go down to the King James translation count, you see the word deliver, rid, escape, rescue, take out. And when you go down to Strong's definition, it says to defend. Right? So surely a woman will have a desire unto her husband, would are definitely willing to defend him. Right? But she has said, no, only our brother, only our this or that. For sure say, yo, this society way off. Right? Also have another precept. I really want to make this too long. This is number Isaiah Salakia 32 verse 2. Right? Because hey, the Lord I go show these women that hey, you're about women here. In the time of Jacob's trouble, you're going to see if she would have willingly look upon a man and tell him, say, oh, she's ready for war because of my flesh. Right? But we'll see if them are when she get when all hell broke loose, when she can't find food, right? When men are patrol the street, when the society out of order, right? When women are get raped right, left and center, once she war, one of them Monday, we have just flesh just like her. Right? Because things like that are gonna happen and the Lord are gonna greatly humble these women. Right? This is Isaiah 32 verse 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. Right? So, hey, a man are going to be what? A hiding place from the wind. Right? When all hell break loose, them are wish to find a man to defend them. Right? Hey, scripture also say, oh, 10 women shall take hold of one man. Right? So, hey, the time will come, yo. The time will come. As a matter of fact, hey, let me just get that and close off with that precept. This is Isaiah 4 verse 1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So she will want to find a man in that day to actually take away our reproach. Right? And she can't only talk so now because one of the reasons why me judge it in the spirits, the reason why she actually talks, so maybe because she knows say yo, she will have a big brother or somebody where if shit really get to the point where shit hit the fan, our next man have to jump in and defend her. And can we say yo, for a small sake, just for argument's sake, can we say yo, we need to get cornered and say, alright, you know, so since she said she's bad, we'll put her to this and start fight her. You know what happened? The man them in the bus would have to defend her. By the man them in the bus would have to come and defend her from me. With hands down, no doubt about it. Right? Boy, but hey, this is just how the east of the society going now. So I really want to make this too long. Hope your brothers were edified. Once more, I say all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Now honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.